Welcome to my channel MS Old Coins. Today, we uncover the shocking truth about the rare 1967 Liberty dime, an ordinary-looking coin that could secretly be worth millions. These old USA bicentennial treasures hide unimaginable value, with errors, special mint strikes, and flawless conditions turning simple dimes into life-changing fortunes. Don't spend that pocket change, because one of these coins could transform you into an overnight millionaire, even a billionaire. Let's get started. The year 1967 holds a special place in American coinage, especially for collectors who understand the hidden treasures that lie within ordinary-looking dimes. While most people see them as small change, experts and enthusiasts know that the rare Liberty dimes from this period can carry unimaginable worth when paired with unique features, errors, or preserved condition. The 1967 Roosevelt dime was part of an era when the U.S. Mint had already removed silver content from circulation coins, replacing them with copper-nickel-clad compositions. But collectors know that transitional errors, rare proofs, and uncirculated examples from this time can transform these coins into fortune-making assets worth millions in today's market. The most eye-catching details about the 1967 dime lie in its design and production quirks. The obverse carries the dignified profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, with the powerful word Liberty inscribed boldly along the side, accompanied by the motto, "In God We Trust." On the reverse, a torch stands tall, flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing peace and strength. It may appear ordinary at first glance, but within these details, rare minting mistakes and proof-like finishes elevate certain pieces far beyond face value. For coin hunters, the thrill comes from identifying these anomalies, where one misplaced die or one preserved mirror finish can skyrocket value into millions. What truly separates the 1967 dime from others is the absence of a mint mark and the suspension of proof sets during this period. To counter criticism of coin shortages, the U.S. Mint produced special mint sets instead of proofs in 1967, and some of these coins were struck with extraordinary care, giving them deep cameo contrasts and shimmering surfaces. These SMS coins are considered the hidden jewels of the 1967 dime series. High-grade examples with perfect or near-perfect finishes can command astronomical prices, especially when collectors view them as irreplaceable relics of a transitional time in U.S. coinage history. But the real golden ticket lies in error coins. Double die strikes, off-center mintings, or transitional planchet mistakes, where coins were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets, are the types of spectacular blunders that make collectors' hearts race. Imagine discovering a 1967 dime struck on a 90% silver planchet by accident. Such a coin would be considered a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Rare errors like these are so scarce that auction houses battle fiercely to obtain them, with winning bids reaching amounts most people can only dream of. For the fortunate finder, one simple dime could transform into a life-changing fortune. Condition is another critical factor that drives value into the stratosphere. A circulated 1967 dime may only be worth face value, but one preserved in pristine mint state, free of scratches, dulling, or blemishes, becomes a magnet for millionaire collectors. Numismatic grading agencies reward coins with higher values the closer they are to perfection, and a flawless 1967 SMS dime graded at the top of the scale could easily fetch 6 or 7 figures. Combine that with rarity, and suddenly, ordinary change becomes a billionaire's secret weapon. The allure of these coins also lies in their historical context. By 1967, America was transitioning from silver coinage to a new era of clad coins, and this shift created opportunities for anomalies and rare collector pieces. These dimes symbolize more than money. They are reflections of a nation adapting to economic changes while still carrying forward its symbols of liberty and trust. For collectors today, this blend of history, artistry, and rarity makes the 1967 dime a prize of unimaginable worth. Owning one isn't just about wealth. It's about holding a piece of America's evolving legacy. Collectors often speak of this superimposed value that seems to radiate from these coins, a kind of hidden energy that transforms a 10-cent piece into an item of immense desire. Imagine having a coin in your pocket that could secretly be worth millions. It's not fantasy, it's reality for those lucky enough to discover one of these rarities. In a market where old coins routinely break records at auctions, the potential of the 1967 dime remains a beacon of hope for anyone searching through jars, drawers, or inherited collections. So the next time you come across a 1967 dime, don't dismiss it as pocket change. Look closer, examine the details, and think about the unimaginable fortune it may carry. It might be a rare SMS cameo, an error coin, or even a high-grade specimen that defies belief. These dimes have the power to turn ordinary people into overnight millionaires, or even billionaires, through the simple act of recognizing their hidden value. Don't spend them, treasure them, because within these small pieces of history lies the potential to change your life forever. Would you like me to also craft a short, punchy YouTube intro, just one dramatic paragraph, based on this, so you have a ready-to-use opening for your video? Next coin bicentennial coins carry a powerful mystique, and when collectors hear about the rarest and most valuable USA dimes linked with the 1970D mint mark, their attention skyrockets. The Denver Mint produced an enormous number of dimes that year, but hidden among them are error strikes, unusual variations, and remarkable preservation conditions that make some examples unimaginably valuable today. A simple pocket change dime, if it happens to be the right one, could elevate its owner from casual collector to overnight millionaire, thanks to the world of numismatic treasure hunting where rarity, condition, and demand converge in life-changing ways. The 1970D Roosevelt dime is not typically associated with bicentennial celebration designs like the 1976 quarter or half dollar, yet the term bicentennial among coin collectors often stretches to describe extraordinary commemorative or highly collectible modern-era coins. Within this framework, the 1970D dime becomes a beacon, representing the thrilling possibility that a coin minted for everyday transactions can suddenly stand out as a prize of unfathomable worth. Some rare examples feature misstrikes, double dies, or off-center minting that give them both rarity and desirability. When such a coin is authenticated and preserved in top condition, its value can leap beyond imagination. What makes these coins especially gripping is the element of chance. Millions of ordinary dimes pass through people's hands daily, yet tucked away in jars, old purses, or forgotten boxes in attics may lie a specimen worth millions. Collectors obsess over fine details like the positioning of Liberty, the clarity of In God We Trust, or the sharpness of Roosevelt's portrait. In some cases, the demint mark itself may appear misaligned, repunched, or faintly doubled, an error that magnifies the coin's value exponentially. Holding onto these coins instead of spending them could literally be the difference between dropping 10 cents into a vending machine or holding a millionaire's ticket to financial freedom. The concept of value superimposed becomes striking here, as ordinary face value vanishes in comparison to true worth. Imagine a 10-cent coin from 1970 suddenly commanding a price tag of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions because of a tiny imperfection created during minting over half a century ago. The idea that a factory error, once overlooked, can transform an everyday object into a life-altering fortune adds a thrilling, almost magical dimension to the pursuit of rare coins. These stories of discovery capture imaginations worldwide, fueling collectors' passion and inspiring everyday people to check their change. Part of what makes the 1970D dime legendary is the aura of scarcity mixed with mystery. Not every collector agrees on the exact numbers or rarity levels, but the excitement thrives in the uncertainty. Could there be a double die obverse in your pocket? Is that dime slightly off-center in a way that others overlook, but experts know to be worth a fortune? Could the surface luster and uncirculated quality of a coin elevate it from curiosity to crown jewel? The answers to these questions feed the dream that life-changing wealth might be hiding in the most unexpected places. Even more astonishing is how standard circulation coins, intended to simply keep commerce moving, end up commanding greater value than gold in some cases. A dime is 1/10 of a dollar, yet rare variations of the 1970 dime could outshine bullion, jewels, or even property in terms of return on investment. This is why serious collectors never underestimate ordinary coins. Every piece of loose change carries potential, and every bicentennial-era coin holds a story of history, artistry, and economic surprise. When those stories combine with rarity, the results can be nothing short of spectacular. Imagine the fortune-changing possibilities. A coin you casually inherit, one that sat forgotten in a drawer for decades, suddenly being recognized as a rare 1970 era dime. The shock of discovering its value could turn financial struggles into abundance overnight. Stories circulate of people auctioning these coins and walking away with sums that rival lottery wins. Unlike lotteries, however, this treasure is real, tangible, and rooted in the hidden secrets of America's minting history. That's what makes the chase for these dimes irresistible. The combination of history, luck, and destiny converging in a single metallic disc. So, if you possess any 1970 Liberty dimes, resist the temptation to treat them as pocket change. Examine them closely, preserve them carefully, and remember that some of these coins are not mere cents. They are keys to unimaginable fortunes. The bicentennial spirit that celebrates America's milestones lives on in the thrill of discovering wealth where few expect it. These coins prove that fortune hides in plain sight, waiting for those with sharp eyes and patient hearts. Don't overlook your change, because that one dime could transform your life forever. Would you like me to now create a shorter, electrifying welcome note script from this, tailored perfectly for your YouTube intro, so it instantly hooks viewers? Second Coins, the year 1995 holds a special place in modern coinage, and when paired with the legendary D mint mark of Denver, the Liberty dime instantly becomes a dazzling treasure in the eyes of collectors. The very thought that a coin so small, weighing just a few grams, could carry unimaginable worth makes it all the more thrilling. Many people see the dime only as pocket change, yet hidden within its design, age, minting quality, and historical resonance lies the potential for life-changing fortune. The 1995 D Liberty dime is not only a piece of currency, but also a miniature piece of art, a symbol of American pride, and a vessel of wealth that could transform ordinary people into millionaires and even billionaires overnight. What makes these coins so alluring is the fact that they belong to a class of bicentennial rare treasures that collectors obsessively hunt. Standard circulation dimes from 1995 may have been struck in the millions, but it is the rare varieties, errors, and pristine conditions that elevate them from being everyday money into staggering fortunes. Imagine owning one specimen that survived untouched for decades, with shimmering luster, razor-sharp details, and that legendary Denver mint mark standing proud. Such a coin would not merely be admired. It would be battled over by collectors and auctions, commanding figures so huge they defy belief. The Liberty dime itself carries timeless design elements that enhance its mystique. The obverse proudly bears the bold word Liberty, accompanied by the motto "In God We Trust," both framed around the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a symbol of American resilience and leadership. The reverse dazzles with a torch flanked by olive branches and oak leaves, representing freedom, peace, and strength. For the 1995 D edition, every detail tells a story of artistry and national heritage. But when struck with errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or incorrect planchets, its value multiplies many times over, turning these coins into dream possessions worth millions. Collectors and numismatists know that rarity fuels obsession, and the 1995 D Liberty dime embodies this truth. In flawless mint state condition, with deep cameo proof-like surfaces, or with rare errors, these coins become holy grails. Some have traded in private sales for astronomical sums, igniting bidding wars that leave jaws dropped. The excitement comes not only from their financial value, but from the idea that such coins still circulate undetected in jars, drawers, or even forgotten wallets across America. That thrilling possibility is what keeps coin enthusiasts inspecting every dime that passes through their hands, hoping for that once-in-a-lifetime discovery. The true fortune of these dimes lies in their potential to change lives instantly. Imagine picking up a simple 1995 D-dime, only to realize that what you hold is not 10 cents, but a treasure worth millions. Overnight, your life could be transformed. You could pay off debts, buy homes, travel the world, or build an empire. Stories abound of collectors, or even unsuspecting individuals who found one of these prize coins in circulation and walked away with wealth they never dreamed possible. That is why the phrase, "Don't spend your bicentennial coins," has become a rallying cry for treasure hunters. What makes the Denver Mint mark so significant is its reputation for striking coins with unique qualities and anomalies that heighten their rarity. Over time, some of the most valuable coins in American numismatic history have borne the D, and the 1995 Liberty Dime continues that proud legacy. Each coin carries the weight of possibility, of hidden errors, unexpected perfection, or simply the magic of historical survival. The Denver minting connects these coins to the wider tapestry of America's industrial might and coinage tradition, making them irresistible in both value and symbolism. For coin collectors, holding a 1995 D Liberty Dime in pristine or error form is like owning a ticket to unimaginable fortune. The market today has proven again and again that rare dimes fetch prices that stretch into millions, with some extraordinary specimens whispered about in the community as life-changing jackpots. The emotional energy around such coins is electric. Collectors call them dream pieces and treat them like relics that could secure a legacy. In the modern age, with digital trading and global auctions, the demand for these rare dimes has only intensified and prices continue to skyrocket. So if you ever come across a 1995 D Liberty Dime, look closely, examine every edge, detail, and marking. Don't rush to spend it or toss it aside, because in your hands could be a treasure capable of rewriting your destiny. These coins remind us that unimaginable wealth sometimes hides in the smallest places, disguised as pocket change. The bicentennial rare dimes are not just coins. They're fortune makers, life changers, and gateways to billionaire status. Treat them with reverence, because they are not only part of America's coinage history, they could very well be the key to your future fortune. Would you like me to also create a shorter YouTube intro script? One paragraph, super punchy, with attention-grabbing words, from this full version? That way you'll have both the long narrative and a snappy opening line for your videos.